Hi there, my name is Alex Pohl. I'm the Research Experience Program Coordinator. In this video, I'm going to give you information about what the Research Experience Program is, how you can participate in the program, and how you will use Sonar Systems to earn credit for your assignments. The Research Experience Program, or REP, is all about learning about research through direct experience. In other words, you'll be participating in studies just like the ones that you read about for your assignments. By participating in these studies, you'll be able to earn extra credit towards your assignment. For every hour that you participate in research, you'll be granted an additional 4% of the assignment mark, up to 20%. If you earn the full 5 credits through participating in REP, you'll receive the full 20%. So, what do you need to do in REP? Firstly, you'll be signing up for studies. You will do this through a website called Sonar Systems, which we'll go through later in this presentation. Secondly, you'll participate in the studies that you've signed up for. Once you participate in a study, you'll receive REP credit for having done the study. Please note though that some researchers conducting the online studies may require you to contact them with a unique code before you'll be rewarded credit. So you'll need to make sure that you address all of the criteria of the study to make sure that you'll get the credits that you've earned. The experimenters will award you these credits through Sonar Systems, and you'll be able to track your credits on Sonar Systems as the study period progresses. For each study as you participate, make sure that you record all of the key details about the study, including the title, the length and the amount of credit points, and the location on the Research Experience Program summary table, which will be available through the Assignment 2 handout. For your unit, you'll be choosing 2 of these studies to write about for your research methods essay. For this second assignment, you'll be recording your REP participation on the table and selecting 2 of the studies you've participated in to write about. For the 2 studies that you select, you'll detail the purpose of the research, identify the research method used, explain how the method is or is not appropriate for its intended purpose, and you'll discuss the advantages and limitations of that research method. For more information about the assignment, please see your assignment outline or contact the unit staff. At the end of the semester, the bonus marks that you've earned through Sonar Systems will be added to your final mark in the unit as long as you submit the assignment. At the end of the semester or study period, you'll be awarded a mark for assignment 2. Up to 20% of the assignment mark will be marks for REP participation, with each 1 credit of research participation being worth 4%. The research methods essay is worth 70% of the assignment mark, and the references, appendix and style is worth 10% of the assignment mark. An important thing to note is the deadline to submit your assignment, which may be different from the deadline to participate in the Research Experience Program itself. So it's important that you look for these key dates through Canvas. So how is all of this going to work? Firstly, you'll access Sonar Systems. This is where the researchers, whether they are Swinburne postgrad students, honours students or staff, will advertise the studies for you to participate in. This is also where you'll go to sign up for the studies and where the researchers will award you credit. When you first access Sonar Systems, this is the page that you'll see. This is where you'll be able to enter your user ID and password. If you've forgotten your password, you can click on the Forgot Password button. And if you have any questions, there's a link down here for you to email repadmin. Please note that your login details for Sonar Systems will be different to the login details that you use for other Swinburne websites, including Canvas. If you have not used Sonar Systems before and have not enrolled in a unit that uses Sonar Systems, you'll be sent a username and login. Please don't delete this email, and if you haven't received it by the expected time, make sure it hasn't ended up in your junk mail folder. This unique login will be sent to your student email address. Please note that your student email is different to the inbox feature in Canvas. You will not receive communication from Rep through Canvas, so you need to make sure that you're checking your student email through Outlook. When you receive your login information, you'll be able to log into the system. Please note that your username will be your student number only and not your email address. Once you have logged into the system, you'll be asked to read and agree to an ethics statement. And once you've done that, you can proceed into the system. You'll be able to change your password to a new one that you'll remember once you have logged in. If you have used Sonar Systems before or enrolled in a unit that does use Sonar Systems, you will not receive new login details. Instead, you will just use your old login information to log back into Sonar Systems. If you can't remember your login information from a previous semester, you should either use the lost password feature or contact repadmin@swin.edu.au. If this is your first time using the system and you have a student number that begins with 0, please contact repadmin. The system sometimes has difficulty with user IDs that begin with 0, so we may need to set up an account for you manually. When you log into Sonar Systems, this is the dashboard that you'll see. From here, you'll be able to perform all sorts of functions in Sonar Systems. The most important one we'll focus on today is the View Available Studies. When you want to view the REP studies in which you can participate, you can click on the green button here to view the available studies. This will take you to a page listing all of the studies that are available in the REP system. On this page, you should take note of the eligibility criteria for each study. Make sure that you check the eligibility requirements listed here to make sure that you are eligible to participate in any of the studies in which you might be interested. You can also get information here about how many credit points the studies will be worth. Note that 1 credit equals approximately 1 hour of participation. So the information about the credits will also give you details about how long each study will take you to complete. For example, a study that is worth 0.5 credits should take approximately half an hour to complete. If you are interested in a particular study, you can click on the study title in red. This will take you to a more detailed description of the particular study that you've selected. Make sure that you read this information carefully so you know what will be expected of you. Please note that at the start of the detailed description, which is circled in red above, you will find the experimenter's name and email address. The experimenter is the person who will be running the study day to day and is usually different to the researcher, who is also listed on this page here. If you have any queries about the study, you should email the experimenter listed here, not the researcher. If you contact the researcher, it is unlikely you'll get a reply. If you've read over all of this information about the study and you're interested in participating, you can click on the green button here, which says View Available Time Slots for this study. For lab studies which are conducted on campus, the time slot is the appointment at which you'll need to attend the study. For online studies, the time slot is the deadline by which you must complete the study. If you do not see a time slot here, it means that the experimenter has not posted any time slots, as they are not currently looking for participants. You can only sign up for and complete studies that have time slots available. Once you sign up to a study, you can go ahead and participate as soon as possible if the study is online. You'll be able to access the URL for the study, and you have until the end of the time slot to participate in that study. If you can't participate, you can cancel your participation via Sonar Systems or through emailing the experimenter. If you encounter any technical issues during the online study, please do not attempt to complete the study more than once, as this will impact on the data for the study and can make things difficult for the researcher. You can contact the experimenter for advice on how to proceed. Once you have participated in the study, you'll be credited for your participation. However, it's important to note that you will not be credited for your participation right away. For most online studies, you'll be credited within 48 hours after the time slot has finished. In other words, you'll be credited by 11:55 p.m. on the Sunday following your participation. Some online studies may have additional requirements that you must meet, so please ensure that you've read all of the information about the study carefully to make sure that you've met those requirements. Once you've completed a study, please ensure that you have saved a copy of the debrief statement, as this will help you to write your assignment. The debrief statement will be in the final pages of the online study. You can then use this to fill in the rep table with the study details. You can use this information to help you write your assignment, and then you'll upload the assignment to Canvas at the end of the semester. The assignments themselves are administered by the unit staff, so if you have any particular questions about the assignment, please contact the unit staff. When you log into Sonar Systems, you'll also notice that there are some studies labelled practice studies. Practice studies are real studies that have previously collected data through REP, but have been modified so that they are no longer collecting data. The purpose of these practice studies are so that we can offer studies for students who would not otherwise meet the criteria for the other studies that are available, such as those who are aged under 18, those who do not meet the eligibility requirements of the other studies available, those who have an objection to participating in research, or those who cannot earn the full credits from the other available studies. It is recommended that you participate in the real studies if you can, because they are being run by Swinburne Honours and postgrad students and staff who need participants for their research. However, if you cannot participate in these real studies, you can still participate in the practice studies. You will still receive credit for participating in a practice study, and you can still use this for your assignment too. If you have any questions, please see the REP section on Canvas. Under this section, you'll be able to access this presentation, the link to Sonar Systems, the Sonar Systems Participants Manual, the frequently asked questions, and other details about REP. If you have a question about a specific study, please email the experimenter. Note that the experimenter is often different to the researcher. Please ensure that you contact the experimenter, whose contact details are in the first line of the detailed description section, and not the researcher. If you have questions about REP in general, please email repadmin@swin.edu.au.